you, Ms. Bruce. Regarding the human rights report, for example, Israel has been reduced from last year to this year, 103 pages to 9, for Russia, 101 to 41. And you've mentioned this readability, but some media outlets have claimed that this paints an inadequate picture for some of the countries. So how has the Human Rights Report maintained its mission to educate Americans and the rest of the world that they are getting an accurate picture of these nations?
Well, accuracy should not be considered a part of volume. You can have something very, very accurate and have it be with fewer words, in fewer pages. It's a matter of the nature of the commentary. This is also about the vision and the point of view, the America First philosophy for the President of the United States. So we went through this a bit with foreign aid, this idea that more foreign aid means more aid. We haven't seen that over the years. The more we give in foreign aid, the more the need increased. If more foreign aid meant it solved a problem, the need for foreign aid would go down. That was never the case. So this is, again, the nature of the suggestion that too much government, giant reports, money that goes out that we can't even really track, there's so much of it, is not a signal of success. It's a signal of some kind of waste, or at least something that could be done better. So it's, I would say, when it comes to judging this, it is a very good first experience, even though, again, it's reduced from the original report that the Biden administration had crafted. That, in my work, of course, also sometimes less is more, and I would say that that's the case here as well.
Thank you.
All right, yes, ma'am.
Two on Gaza, if I may. They're both related. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there hasn't yet been any U.S. funds that have gone out to the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation. And
I can correct that right now.
Okay.
Over half of the pledged funds have been distributed.
So 15 million?
I can tell you over half. That's what I can tell you.
So it was 30 million was pledged. So you're saying
that's correct.
Okay.
And I would also, though, as I think we've talked earlier, that the financial commitment, not that we should get stuck in that, but the commitment the United States has made overall is certainly perhaps hundreds of millions of dollars. The nature of special envoys, our diplomatic missions, the concentration of the secretary, of the president, of missions back and forth, the special envoys. It is there. So there's many moving parts of the commitment of this country, but in that particular instance, certainly tens of millions have been pledged, and we know that at least 50%, over half of that initial pledge has been dispersed.
It's gone out the door, essentially.
That is what I have been briefed on, yes.
And that's in the wake of Special Envoy Witkoff's visit to Gaza?
I can't tell you the timeline. It was not sudden in that sense. We've mentioned before, for those of you new to the room, is that while there's a pledge, which was important to note, there's still vetting that has to happen, right? Benchmarks have to be met. Dynamics that we look at, because part of the point of the Trump administration is, how is the money being spent? Is it being spent well? What is it accomplishing? Those benchmarks were in play here. So that started at the beginning. And what I can tell you right now at this moment, without telling you about a space of time, that's what we have dispersed.
And just one quickly, thank you for that, and one quickly on ready-to-use therapeutic food, which is also known as RUTF. As you know, that's the food that is specialized and used to treat malnourished children. Your deputy, Tommy, had mentioned that the U.S. is giving some $93 million to helping supply that therapeutic food to African countries and Haiti. He mentioned that last week. Is the U.S. government doing anything to help the likes of UNICEF and or other aid organizations get more RUTF food into Gaza? Like UNICEF had said that RUTF food, their supplies of it are about to run out in Gaza. We've not been able to get an answer from the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation as to whether they even distribute that food for children who need it most in Gaza.
Well, I think the evidence of our structure working and having awards be distributed and announced for, in this case, a particular region, that 93 million, tells you that we are working on those aspects. As I mentioned when we first started the reform regarding our foreign aid, that we weren't getting out of the business of helping. That is at our core as Americans in this country. It's a matter of the efficiency of it and the value of it if it's getting to the people on the ground who need it. We've had problems with how much, when you have an award, actually gets to the people who need it. What is the percentage of that at the local area? So while I won't go into the details, of course, I think you know I won't, about other awards that are discussed or what discussions are being had with NGOs or any other nonprofits that are involved. The fact of the matter is this is a part of what matters to the State Department. And as you know, we've had that one description of that one package of aid. And with everything happening in Gaza and our commitment to it, I look forward to seeing how else we're expanding our assistance there. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. On Gaza.